Hello and welcome to all you Capricorns. Welcome to the monthly general horoscope for Capricorn for the month of May 2013. But first of all, a little detail. A lot of clients ask me how to pronounce my name. Well, the French, they say Veerle, and the American or English or Australian, they say Veerle, but in fact it's Veerle. So it's a typical Flemish name. It is Veerle. Now, something way more important. Let's have a look at your chart, at your general horoscope for May. What is happening? A lot of stuff is happening, but I think it's fresh and new and interesting. And there are two eclipses happening. The Pluto-Uranus square is exact, and the theme of Caput al Goal is very important this month. Now, let's break this down. First of all, there's a building up towards the 10th of May, because at the 10th of May, there is a solar eclipse in Taurus at 19 degrees. So Taurus is a sister earth sign, and this means good, you know, this means that this goes very well with Capricorn. It's in your 5th house. It's a very nice house. I love the 5th house. It's a house of creativity, it's the house of self-expression, it's the house of children, romance, sexuality, and it's a very optimistic house. It's the house of the heart. And with the new moon in here, it means that for a lot of Capricorns, there's a new start at that level, especially when you have a Capricorn rising. And the sun and moon are not only conjuncting each other, it's also Mars and Mercury. So there's a whole stellium in that 5th house of yours. So a lot of Capricorns will have either maybe new romance, could be the case, or maybe a new beginning when it considers the way that you get along with your children. Or for many, it will mean a new project or a new hobby or a new start of doing pleasant stuff. So a lot of books say that Capricorn is also serious. I don't agree. I think Capricorns do have a sense of humor, and that will be stimulated this month. So very nice. And as I do agree that they have a serious nature, but I don't agree that they're always like that. That's what I wanted to say. Now, so after that, around the 21st of May, there is the exact square between Pluto and Uranus. These are transformative planets, and this square is going on for quite a while. But I don't agree that all of a sudden, because this square is exact, something is going to happen. I see on a practical level, which I think Capricorns really do like, to see the practical things. On a practical level, most people feel this already coming before something is exact. So they already sense it, and that's the hardest time. So when the aspect is exact, actually the work is already done. For you, of course, it considers you, because Pluto is in Capricorn. So the big transformation is about you, especially when you have a sun or a moon or a rising ascendant around 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 14 degrees of Capricorn. You will sense that the most. And Uranus is in your 4th house. It's a restless planet in a very individual point of your chart. It's your core, it's your family, and it's your roots. So I think also this month will be shifts and important layers that are going to be seen now about you. So who are you? And you are going to discover who you are at the real level, and that is very liberating. That's the process of Pluto in your sign. You will do more the things that make you happy, basically, and because it's more you. So it's not artificial anymore. Pluto-Uranus doesn't want that. So if you're someone who wants a true life, you will welcome that. And then the 25th of May, there is a lunar eclipse, and that is in Sagittarius. So the moon will be in Sagittarius and the sun will be in Gemini. For you, Capricorn, that activates the 12th house and the 6th house. So having this lunar eclipse in the 12th house is very interesting as well, because it means a lunar eclipse always shows things to be unraveled, and the 12th house is the unconscious house. And I think most Capricorn, they want to know what's going on. And most Capricorn really want to know what's going on with themselves on an unconscious level. So that is really interesting. And of course, because Neptune is squaring up to that in your 3rd house, it could make it a bit misty when it considers how you think about it, but don't mind that too much. It's just that some patterns of behavior will come to the light. You know, the moon, this full moons, because of this lunar eclipse is a full moon, they lighten up stuff. And when there is stuff lightened up that was a blind spot, or that used to be a blind spot, that's maybe not always nice, but you will welcome it, because I think Capricorns normally really want to tackle their issues, and so it could be a combination of something that you really have mastered. Now, with all of that, I also talked about Caput Algol. Now, what is that? That's a fixed star. And the word alcohol, I think, is derived from Caput Algol. And what does it mean, that fixed star? It means losing your mind. And it's in Taurus. So for you, that's the 5th house. I think it's not going to be bad for you at all. I just think the only warning is that when, so that solar eclipse is in your 5th house, and the Caput Algol is at 25, 26 degrees of Taurus. So after that solar eclipse, the planets are going to shift to that Caput Algol star. So it could be a couple of days after the 10th that you are a bit losing your mind, maybe on a romance, maybe on, you know, some new hobby. Just be aware of it, and I think that won't be that heavy. So and also with the lunar eclipse happening, when the lunar eclipse happens around the 25th of May, Mars is on Caput Algol in your 5th house. So don't go too far on the, how would I say, on losing your mind considering 5th house stuff. Also around that day, the 25th, the 24th, the 25th, the 26th. But being warned, you know, you will say, hey, I recognize it, I feel a bit that I'm going to lose my mind. So you can do something about it, and you can stop it for a while. And these are quick transits, so it's not that heavy. The most important thing is that it's new starts with the solar eclipse, and for you it's new insights of the depths of yourself. So thank you a lot for listening, you Capricorns. I wish you all the best, and see you next month. Bye bye.